G'day everyone, welcome to Xrissart. Thank you so much for joining me. Wonderful, wonderful. Hello friends. Just wanted to say hello. G'day Peg. Hello my darling, how you going? Chandri, hello sweetheart. Steve my friend, hello. Cherry my sweet. Nolani my dear. Kathy, my dear, John, my friend. Okay, all right. Let's go. Okay, first of all, for yesterday, for all the Aussies, happy Australia Day. I'll just put this aside now, get all my pencils out. All right, what we're doing now, last week, oh, hang on a sec, just hang on. I can hear echoes, so hang on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. Oh, g'day Heidi. Hello, my dear friend. Hello. How you going? All right. Now, last week we were working on this lady, Grasshopper Orchid. It is a mashup, and I have been working on this since. You know, we're going to be working on the orchids today. But there's a lot of things that need adjusting. I have, I've walked away and I've come back and I can see there's a few things which are a little bit skew-iff, but that's okay. Like, look, even in the ear, like that highlight should not even be there. Like, look at that there. So I can see lots of things that need to be adjusted to make her look, you know, semi-normal, what can I say? Yes, so... All right, so let me see. I'll just pop out this chat so I can see you all better when I'm talking. That's much better. Okay. I just want to make sure that I've said hello to everyone. Yes, I have. Okay, cool. All right, so now what I've got around me, I've been working, for the people that have just popped in, and don't know what I've been doing, the surface that I'm using is Pastel Matte. I have been using Pan Pastels, and we'll be using pastel pencils for details. But you know what? I haven't been using too much of the pastel pencils. And last week we talked about cutting brushes, and I just thought just wanted to reiterate. John says, oh Chrissy, this is looking amazing already. Okay, thank you so much, John, thank you so much. Okay, so just letting you know, I'll just put these pencils to the side here just for a moment. As you can see, this is the same brush. Look, I actually got this cut down. This was like a really long brush, and I wanted it to a short handle so I wouldn't, you know, pluck my eyes out. Well, I couldn't probably pluck my eyes out because I got glasses on, but I definitely would scratch the lenses if I did. So so I got these cut, much better handling, and this is the difference. Okay, so that's what I did there. I chopped that one off and made it an angular brush instead. So, you know, tips and tricks, that's what you're going to get here, and a bit of silliness, that's for sure. Okay, and let me see, what else did I, and we also cut, last week, we also cut more brushes. Let me see, did we cut this one? Yes, we did. And we also cut this one last week. Look at that, we chopped that, okay, and... you know, with nail clippers, of all things, we did it with nail clippers. Okay, so that's what we did. So I better get going, you know, Miss Chrissy, have a chat. I've got to get with the program and continue on with what I've been doing. Hope everyone's week has been well so far. Let me just, what I will do is just get my reference up and running. Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay, cool. All right, so okay, now this is a type of orchid. Please don't ask me what type it is. I've written it down and I can't for the life of me remember what it is. Hang on, I'll just get a bit of glassine paper. Okay, I'm going to start off. with this petal. And what I will be using is some of the pans, and then I will come in with the pastel pencils. And look at this. I've actually, you know what I do now? It's really, really interesting. My little palettes, I actually I label them, and it's so funny. I label them. Look at this. This was from an ear study from my Patreon channel, but you know what? It looks very similar, doesn't it, from this, because the skin tones that I've been using. You know, like I've got them all. Yeah, so I've got them all labeled, which is really, really interesting. And I don't know why I do that. I think it's just for fun, if anything, and well, when I'm doing it. But then when I go back, it's a really nice reminder of the colours that I mixed to make certain projects. And of course, I'll include like the pastel pencils that go with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, so you know. But a lot of fun, you know. I don't know, it's one of my little funny things that I do, you know. So, yeah, so I hope everyone's week has been really well, going well. Everything is okay on this side of the fence. Yeah. So what I'm picking up here, let's have a look. I can't remember these all off by heart. Bright yellow green shade. Okay. I'm applying this as a base on the, and the pastel matte color that I'm using is Anthracite. And I use Anthracite because it helps me gauge my values. And I've got to tell you, I'm really, really enjoying doing these things. Now, I know these mashups are probably not for everyone, but they attract me. I don't know why it does. I have no idea. I just, you know, I like the skew-if. I like the, you know, mixing it up. I like that, you know. Is that weird for me to be like that? Is that weird? I don't know. I don't know. Am I weird? Oh, hello, Annie. Hello. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you. I hope all is well. You know what? You know what's been really interesting. You know, like every time every time you come in, Annie, I always think of snow. You know, I always think of winter there, and I know the northern hemisphere. And I noticed, like with and one of our other friends, Oksana, she posted on Facebook, you know, snow, and I thought to myself, oh, all my friends up there or around there are all in snow, and I'm just like hot as to the point where I got sunburnt from the weekend, and I was in the pool, you know, as you do in summer, and it was, and I've been sunburnt, so if I look a little bit pink or red or anything like that, well, it's because I was silly and I forgot to put sunscreen on. You know, I tell everyone around me, put sunscreen on, cover yourself up, and I totally forgot about myself. So, go figure. So, yeah, don't do that. Yeah, so that's why, you know, like it's extremely warm, but today's actually a good day. It's cooled down for us and we can cope with the hot weather. So up there in the northern hemisphere, you're probably, you know, all the things that are protruding are probably cold as. I'm not going to ask what things protrude out of your body. Could be nose, could be ears, anything at all. But yes. Oh, wow. Hello, Abigail, my dear friend. Hello. Hi, friends. Yes, we're all weird and love it. Thank goodness for that. Chrissy says, Anne, everything is better than well. And yes, now we have a lot of snow right now. My pups, yes, they would love it. They would probably just be, moving around, making sure that they're covered in all of the ice and playing around, I'm sure. Chandri says, oh, wow, yeah, it's kind of cold here. Yes, and I know that you've had snow a few times too, Chandri. I noticed that some of the posts that you had. Annette says, Chrissy, you look gorgeous as always. Oh, I love your hair. Some light stripes. Yes, streaking. I've been streaking my hair. You know what? A change is as good as a holiday. That's what they say here. I don't know what they say over there, but we say that a lot here. A change is as good as a holiday. So, yes. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I'm blowing. I shouldn't be blowing, but anyway, naughty girl. There we go. Yes. Yeah, I thought you know what? It's time for a change. Yeah. All right, so what I'm doing now is just putting down some base colors. So I can then go on top with pastel pencils. As you can see, this orchid here, this is what I'm going to try to emulate if I can. But yeah, they'll all be slightly different as far as shadows and stuff like that. But I just wanted to get the base down as much as I can. Yeah. So can I ask, what's been going on with everyone? Is everyone okay? Is everyone all right? Our world is not well, is it? It's not well, but you know what? We're going to keep our chins up and we're just going to keep on keeping on, aren't we? Yes, we are. Because I refuse to give up. I'm not a giver-upperer. That is not me. Yep, glass half full, not glass half empty. That is me. So I hope everyone is well. So what's going on? I mean, I know, you can share your stories as far as artwork. That is good. But if there's something exciting happening in your life, I would love to read it here in the chat. That would be nice. Inez says, oh yes, Lupe, am I saying it right? Lupe wants to sleep outside now and they take snow baths every time they go. Oh my gosh, how lovely is that? How cool is that? Snow baths. Oh my gosh. I mean, look, you know what? I tell you what, here it's actually quite warm, of course, right? But it's nice to experience snow. For me, it's a novelty. For me, definitely a novelty. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so all I'm doing now is just doing a little base coat on the petals of the orchid. And I've got to stop saying and I'm just going to keep at it and just keep on layering. That's all I'm going to be doing. So is everyone safe? That's all we want to know. Is everyone safe? That would be nice. Yeah. Let me see what's been happening on this side. You know what? I've just got to say, life is going. Gabriella, hello, nice to see you here. Welcome. Things are just going, they're just cruising at the moment. As you know, I've got my day job and, all I do is dream about art when I'm at my day job. They're probably wondering, is she working? Is she thinking about work? What is she doing? But no. When I work at my day job, I do work, but, I do daydream about art most of all the time. I think I even dream about it half the time in my sleep. So this is Yeah, so there's that. But what's been happening? Nothing really exciting, I've got to say, apart from projects and projects and projects that I've got lined up. Oh, I've also got to talk about. I've been I've been airbrushing. Oh my gosh! Now our friend Helen, you know, who is the airbrush queen here, um, you know, and I always tag her in anything because I want her to make sure that I'm doing it right. And of course, I've been airbrushing on the weekend, and I did this wonderful project, which hopefully I'll be able to upload this weekend. Really interesting. But can I show you my airbrush? Like, I've just got to brag about it because I don't do it very often. This is it here. Look at that. Like, isn't she just beautiful? Like, she's just gorgeous. This is the Iwata HPCH. It has a lovely action, and well, I've got to clean it because I've got to clean it, but I've been using, yes, I just have an absolute ball with it. So, you know, for all of those people that love airbrushing, I'm going to do a few videos on this, and because I've been practicing, you know, but you know me, like, you know, like I just dive in boots and all and things that I don't understand on live streams and make a fool of myself. But I really needed to practice. Okay, so I really needed to practice before I even did anything like this, and I just had so much fun. And you know what? I did it on pastel mat. That looks cool. Like, all the colors have disappeared. Oh, hang on. Oh, hello, Joanna. Welcome. I'm glad that you're doing well. Oh my gosh, I'm glad that you're doing well too. Okay, in the UK, we're all still in lockdown and waiting for our vaccinations. You know what? They're talking about vaccinations here in Australia too. They're rolling out vaccinations, but I dare say that the people, you know, like in the medical field, they're probably getting their shots first. Understandably so. I mean, they're in the front line, so yes. Yeah. But you know, what can I tell you? I mean, we've just got to take each day as it comes. Okay, Kathy. Oh, g'day, Kathy. Hello, mate. How you going? It looks like a pipe. Can you smoke it? No, you don't smoke this one. Oh, you're so funny. You're such a funny woman. No, you don't. You don't smoke it. You don't smoke it. But I tell you what, I've actually got to clean it, and I've actually got to pull it apart. Okay, Abigail says, when dreaming about art at work, you can imagine your colleagues with wings or your boss with an elephant trunk and a flowering knee. You know what? I actually like that. Without the boss, actually. Oh, that's so cool. But yeah. No, Kathy, you don't smoke this. No, my dear, you don't smoke it. Yeah, but so. Oh, that's so funny. Abigail, you're such a funny lady sometimes. Okay, I just don't want to lose my place. I'll probably muck this up. Okay, here we go. Don't want to muck it up. Okay. Yeah. Hope you are doing good. I am doing well. Here's a funny story. While I'm arting. Yesterday we had Australia Day, and we had some family and friends over, and you know, we were like swimming in the pool and all of that, and then everyone came out, and you know, then we sat down and had something to eat, and the conversation came up. Now, I didn't bring this up, but one of our lovely friends, one of my friends here, said, now, I have a question. This is really, out of this is something else. What do you guys say? Do you say schedule or do you say schedule? And you know what? I just burst out laughing because I thought to myself, oh my goodness, this is a conversation that I have with my friends all over the world. And of course, I said schedule, right? And they go, why do you say that? So, of course, some people say it, some people don't. And then we started talking about other words that we say, right? Other words that we say. And then I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I felt like I was on a live stream with all my friends talking about all the words that we say, or that I say, and that others say. So I thought that was actually quite funny. Okay, Chandri says, be very careful if you take it apart. If the needle bends, it's over. Yes, I know, Chandri. I know. Like everything in this, like every little screw, every little teeny weeny little thing. And what I'm going to have to do is when I start pulling it apart, I'm actually going to have to, when I pull them apart, I'm actually have to put them in order. So it's actually going to be like an operation. But yes, totally agree with you. It is a big deal to clean this. Steve, okay. Chrissy, with the airbrush so far, what have you found the most difficult thing to master using it? Not the most difficult, but I've had to think about, of course, here, this is an attachment to the compressor. I've got a compressor. And what I have to think about is, now I know everyone holds this thing differently, but the thing I had to think about is that when I push down, air releases. But then when I push down and push back, that's when all the paint or the pigment comes out. And then as you can see, as I'm going back, it's all knowing how all of that action works. And it's, you know what it's like? It's a bit like, tapping your head and doing your tummy, like doing this business. That's what it reminds me of. So can I just say that that's the difficulty that I've had with it? If it's a difficulty, I don't know. It's just doing, hang on. oh, hang on a sec. Nearly knocked the camera. Yeah, it's just, it's just, hang on, I can't even do that. Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm not even going to try anymore. That's it. That's what I had. If I can describe it this way. The last one. Schedule. Schedule. Okay. Oh, Angie, hello. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you. Welcome. Okay. Yes. Oh, look, I feel so bad for the world that's in lockdown, and yeah. Unfortunately, vaccines are a long way out here. Oh, never. I don't know what to tell you. I have nothing to say. I don't know what to say. Yes. Yeah, so, Sergio, hello. Nice to see you, my friend. Okay, hello, everyone. Sorry for being late. No, you're not late. Finals are taking the best out of me. Oh, Chrissy is doing that business. Yeah. Glad to, yeah. Crazy world. Okay. All right, so I'll just keep at it, okay? I'll just keep at it. It's all about layering, isn't it? Yeah. And blocking. I'm blocking and I'm doing stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so I thought it was very, very funny how, and I didn't bring up that conversation, okay? I promise I didn't bring up that conversation. It wasn't me. And I thought, oh, wow. And then we all started talking about, even like between Australians, how they say things from different parts of Australia and states, you know what I mean? So, you know what? It's all the same language. I don't understand why we change words. Like, why do we have to change words? Like, why? Tell me why. Don't understand. Don't get it. Yes. So I was having fun with the airbrush. Oh, Deb, hello, how you going? Nice to see ya. Nice to see ya. Yeah, so I think the major part with an airbrush is the cleaning part more than the art, if you ask me. So, yeah. Definite. Marcy, hello, welcome. Nice to see you here. Abigail says, Chrissy, I miss Wendy and Janice. Is there anybody to whisper sweet little nothings in your ear? Well, I got to tell you, Janice is not available today, and Wendy the same, actually. So, you know what? There are no sweet nothings in my ear today, but you know what? You never know. They might be hovering a little later on. Okay, Cherry says, as long as everyone understands you, it doesn't matter how the word is pronounced, I think. Try the word, here we go. Try the word scones. It's scones. Now, I know this is going to create a big thing because I know some people pronounce it scones. No such thing here. We say scones. And I know it's spelt O-N-E-S. Oh, you're so funny, Cherry. You are so funny because I walked straight into that one, didn't I? Okay, thank you, Chrissy. Hope all is well. Do not point airbrush at yourself if nothing comes out. Oh, wouldn't that be funny? Oh, look, no, I'm not, I know. Totally get that. But you know what? That would be like it would be a thing, wouldn't it? You would think, oh, look, nothing's coming out. And then you go, psh, and then, of course, it all comes out. I could just see, it would happen to me, of course, it would. And, of course, you know, I try not to admit that it would happen to me. So, yeah. Anyway. All right. So, yes. But, yes, scones is how we pronounce it. Cherry, and I know that you're from the UK and you pronounce it scones also. So, you know. Yeah. Exactly. And I got to tell you, I'm having a lot of fun with this lady. She's just wonderful. I'm loving this so much. Not quite sure if you can hear the paper and the brush go down. So Marcy says, my daughter found out the gender of my grandbaby. It's a boy. Oh my goodness, that's wonderful, Marcy. That's wonderful. I hope all is well with you and hope all is well with the baby as well. Oh my goodness. So what are you going to be called? Are you going to be called Grandma? Are you going to be called Nana, Nan? Well, you know, I don't know. Or, I don't know, Grandmama? Or are you going to be called Marcy? I don't know. But everyone has a little thing about how they want to be called if they're grandparents. So it'd be interesting to see what you want to be called. Is it going to be Grandma Marcy? Cherry says, I don't care. They taste the same either way. Yes, they do, Cherry. They do. And they're very, very nice. Now, can I ask a question with Cherry and whoever eats scones? And especially like, you know, like in Europe and in the US or anywhere else in the UK, I don't know, anywhere. Have you made scones? Do you eat scones? And how do you have your scones? Now, I've made scones many times and I actually like it when they're warm and you just put a little bit of butter, jam and a dollop of cream. That's probably the best way to eat a scone, if you ask me. Yes. Oh, okay. Angie says, I'm a nanny. It's wonderful. There you go. Grammy, says Deb. Wonderful. No sweetest sound in the world. Oh, that's just wonderful. Grammy. Oh, isn't that sweet? I love that. Okay. Well, I get called Yaya. That's mine. That's what I get called. Yaya Chrissy. That's what I get called, which is lovely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. All right. So I'm still applying pastels as a base. And I'm just going to do these two flowers, and then I'll start doing some little details as I go. So at least you can see me doing some details. Because, you know, Miss Chrissy, have a chat. You know, goodness knows, like, I really don't have that much to do here. And do you think I'll get that bit finished? Probably not. But anyway, Abigail says, Chrissy, the Netherlands is a tiny land with 12 provinces. Each one has its own dialect and they pronounce words differently. Interesting. It drove me crazy when I was trying to learn this difficult language. Well, there you go. Well, you know what? And this is, you know, precisely, Abigail. I tell you what, you know, you would think, and the same thing here in Australia, right? The different states, we have different states in Australia, and to people who are listening to us speak, we all sound the same, but within our states, if someone, you know, if someone says a particular type of a word, well, it gives me a very good idea as to where they're from. It could be from another state. So I quite understand what you mean. So definitely. Cherry says, I'm just called Nanny Cherry. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Yes. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, I was D for the longest time while my granddaughters figured out how she could have two grandmas. I know, and that's the thing. You know, we all want to be, you know, for the grandparents, want to be known a certain way. Definitely. Yeah. But all good. All good. Okay. And can I say, this brush, or anything like this brush, is giving me so much detail, so much beautiful detail. And I know it's taking me forever to do one little flower and stuff like that, but I promise you it, you know, and I'm only saying this for the people that are just discovering me as well, because I know that a lot of our friends know that I do all of this, but just for the ones that are discovering me, it's a very slow process, extremely slow, but it's very satisfying. And I'm doing details, you know, like I probably won't need to do too much as far as the when I do pastel pencils, you know, just a few major adjustments, things to make things look to pop, things to make pop. What took, oh, okay. What took you to Netherlands? There you go. There she goes. A very handsome man, of course. A Dutch man. There you go. That will do it every time, won't it? Have I missed someone? Oh, Helen sends her greetings. She's off to work. Oh, okay. Tell her that you sent your greetings and that we're sending her a big hug back. How about that? All right. Okay, Inez says, I have a news for you. Not that many people know this yet, but I think I can tell you guys the big news. We are going to have a baby next summer. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh my, I am so happy that you said that. Oh, Anne. Oh, this is wonderful news. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Well, that's going to change your life, isn't it? Oh my goodness, I could just reach over and hug you. I wish I could. Oh, that's wonderful. Ah, great news. Exciting. That's exciting. So, okay. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Joanna says, Chrissy, I'm from Eastern Germany and people could tell by the way I would tell the time. There are so many dialects all over Germany. You know what? Isn't that interesting? I never thought that there were so many dialects in Germany. And I suppose that's the same like in every country, in everyone's country. We all think that, you talk the same way and that, I mean, although I know that in Canada there's the French-speaking part of Canada and then there's the English-speaking of Canada and stuff like that. But yeah, look, that's very interesting. I didn't know that. Andrea, hello. Finally, I can watch you live for a while. You are so welcome. Hello, my dear. Welcome. Nior, hello. Welcome. Nice to see you here. I know what you mean. Move one town along and they spoke another dialect. I grew up. Wow, I grew up with 3 dialects. Oh, wow. Okay, there you go. Deb says, surprise doesn't even begin to, yes, it's beautiful. Lovely news. Chrissy, I have not told that many people yet, only family and a few friends, and now you go, look, now we feel very, very special. We feel extremely special. Thank you so much for sharing your wonderful news with us. Oh, this is just wonderful. Yeah, I know. I mean, a lot of your friends probably don't listen to my live stream, so they wouldn't know. But yes, we are so privileged that we know. Well, feel like we know all of this, what's going on, isn't it? It's just wonderful. Okay, sorry, I'm just putting magenta down here for pastel mat. Oh my gosh, now I'm so excited I can't even talk. Just in the center part of this orchid. Okay, here we go. Oh, look, that's wonderful. I'm so happy for you. Okay, Chrissy. And now I have huge plan to do a Fantasyland mural in the baby room. Oh my God, I can just imagine what you're going to do. Oh gosh, it'll probably be magnificent. Like, capital M. Of course. Okay, all these babies and grandmothers. Oh, isn't this wonderful? Hey Peg, hello, how you going? I said hello to you before, didn't I? I did, I'm sure I did. Okay, will you be live streaming the big day? We all want to be there to cheer you on. Oh, Kathy, you're so funny. I love magenta. This is looking great. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know what? Who says women can't do 2 things at once? Talk and paint. And maybe think. Maybe think. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Maybe I should just, maybe if I can just, there we go, so you can see more. There you go. Okay, Abigail says, Chrissy, it gets really funny when you say a word and it means something totally different in another dialect. Yes, I know. Or if you mispronounce a word. Happens. Hello. I can't embarrass myself so many times. You know what? I totally get the embarrassing thing. You know what I mean? Like, how many times do I embarrass myself here? I mean, seriously? Almost water off a duck's back. Really? But, here we go. Water off a duck's back. How do I say that? That's a term. I don't know who else uses this term. Maybe the English do. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that they must. Like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Like it's just a normal thing. So, all right. Oh, thank you so much, Peg. Thank you so much. Yep. Yep, there's so much going on here. All right. I'm going to pull out the pastel pencils soon. So, yep, just want to put some base colors down. Here we go. Okay, so I've got, and what I've got here, see, I've got my pastel pencils here to just define these areas, like some of these bright colors here. So, and there's not that many really, there's not that many, but they're right beside me here. So I just, I'm just layering, that's all I'm doing. Yep, yeah, we use it in the UK too. Okay, Cherry, so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and this says, okay, starting to feel better now. Luckily, I can work from home. Work home office, so I can take it more easy now than if I would have to go to office every day. Okay, wonderful. Oh, look, this is lovely news. Like, I'm so glad you shared that with us, Annie. Really, it's so nice. Surprise equals some things you didn't know you wanted until you have it. I'm so... Yeah, exactly. So heart happy for you. Oh, yes. I couldn't describe it better myself too. Steve said, okay. Abigail says, Chrissy, I asked a colleague in front of a whole studio, how is it going with his public lice? I meant fish in the tank. When I meant fish in the tank. Oh my gosh. Public lice. Lice is in the hair. That's what we've got, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Steve says, okay, all right. Steve, you're watching the grass grow. That's what my husband does. He enjoys doing that. Watching. I'm not telling a lie. You know, when he wants to water his grass, you know those people. My husband's one of those people. You know that you can't walk on the lawn, on the grass, because he manicures it. He fertilizes it, he waters it and stuff like that. And if I go to step on it, he goes off his nut. So yeah. So, and then of course, he sits there. This is what he does. He waters his lawn, and of course we're using recycled water. We've got a big tank, recycled water, and he sits there. He sits there with the sprinkler, with a beer in his hand, watching the sprinkler go. And I always make fun, and I go, "What are you doing? Are you watching the grass grow?" So yes, that you reminded me of that. So that's actually quite funny. It's true, yes. Okay. All right. Yeah, Deb, that's right. It is too funny. It is very funny. Yeah. Okay. All right, just a little bit. Just a little bit here. This is Raw Umber Extra Dark. Okay, and just a tip. Okay, Chrissy, have you done any indoor mural paintings? If you have any tips, I would love to hear it. You know what? I tell you what, I did a mural, but I did a mural when I was a teenager. I was asked by my art teachers to do that, and I didn't know anything about preparing anything. But I did one for my school when I was a teenager. So I couldn't impart any kind of, advice on that, but I would think that you would need to prepare your wall. Now, I don't know whether it's a normal kind of gesso or anything like that. I know that there's a few people on YouTube, and I know that you would look it up if you did, but I would not like to offer any advice because I haven't really done anything for such a long time that I just, yeah. But, you know, you'd have a ball doing that, wouldn't you? Oh, for sure. And that would have to be like one of your biggest projects out, wouldn't it? Maybe someone else in the, oh, you know what? I think Kathy, Kathy, have you done a mural? I think Kathy's done a mural. Kathy, have you done a mural? I'm pretty sure it was you. There was Winnie the Pooh. There was a whole heap of, I'm pretty sure you did it. Yes, I did a big mural for my granddaughter. My tip is don't do it. There you go. There you go. That's right. Got to finish getting ready for work and head out. See you all later. Oh, Nolani, thank you so much for popping in to say hello. So nice to see you here, my friend. Thank God. Okay. No, okay. Yes. Yes. I bet it will be a huge project. You know what? I would really like to know. You know what? With this, Annie, you're going to have to tell us and give us progress shots, live stream some of it. I don't know. Anything. You have to get it on film, if anything. Wouldn't that be something? That's something yes, you'd have to get it on film. You know? Yes. Okay. A very difficult. Okay. Okay, and it says, I may need to ask my mum to help me with painting some basic stuff. Wow. Is your mum artistic too, Annie? All right, so. Okay, I just have to put things aside here just for a moment. This is burnt sienna. There we go. All right. Okay, well, that's right. Deb is right. Now is the perfect time to start one. There you go. Definitely. I will look like a whale, but that does... Oh, yeah, this is the best time for you to just, you know, let it all hang out. That's all I can say. You know, it's probably not the most graceful way to do it, but you know what? Who cares? You just look after yourself, take care of yourself, be healthy, be happy, be content. Oh, it's lovely. This is a lovely time for you. It's very nice. Boy, you'll be busy. For sure. That's right, Deb says. Yes, I agree. Make sure you use safe paints. Yes, definite. Okay, Steve says, you just hinted at the definition of madness. Water the grass only to mow it. Hang on, did I miss something? Did I miss something up there? Oh, I missed Cherry's comment, I think. I missed Cherry's comment. Let me go back. Watching the grass grow? Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't see it. But yes. Yes, Steve, my husband loves watching the grass grow. Very funny. It's very amusing, actually. All right. So this little orchid, or this little flower, I'm going to put some little details. Pastel pencils by my side. Here we go. Okay, the one that I'm going to be using is Carbothello, and it's a magenta style, but you know what? And of course, you know that I'm not really fussed on Derwents, but it's always about the colour with the Derwent. So I just want to test this out again. So I'm testing it out on my little bit of paper. And this is a bit softer. The Carbothello is softer than this, and I don't want it to scratch. So all I'm going to do is just little teeny weeny little dots. Okay. Okay, Kathy says draw on the wall with ordinary pencil as it comes off easy. There you go. Do some sketches on paper to size that you want. Preparation takes ages. I would imagine it would. I drew animals over and over to get correct scale. Wow, that's incredible. Inez says, Chrissy, yes, she is. It's kind of family failure with us. But I'm the one who has continued most of the arting. Okay, my mum likes more craft stuff now these days. Oh, okay, all right. Well, you know, that doesn't matter, does it? Yep. Yep. Okay, no time. Okay. There we go. And just little dots I'm making, just little teeny weeny little dots. Actually, I can see that I should do something light here. Just one moment while I see it. There we go. Just put that aside for a moment. Okay, and it says, yeah, I first planned the whole thing with my iPad. I could just imagine the design that's going to come out. Oh, in Procreate. Oh my gosh, I could just imagine what's going to come out. And then to sketch it in the wall as well as I can. Oh my gosh. I hope I can find some projector, but if not, then the grid method. Yeah, okay. Nanette, hello, welcome. Nice to see you here, my dear friend. Okay. Go to a local paint store for advice and get some testing pots of colours you want. Wow, this is really fantastic information. Wall paint is better than Artista acrylics. Yeah, I would have thought that too, Kathy. Yeah. Yeah, I would have thought that too, for sure. Yeah. Okay, pastel pencils on top, making little dots on these orchids. Now, I know that with orchids, there are all different kinds of orchids. This, look, I don't know the name of it, but I know this is definitely an orchid. It's only a little one. Little leaves. Okay. Okay, Conti pastel pencil here. Oh, she's a bit dark. Don't want that one. It's a bit too dark, actually. Hang on. Nope, not that one. Carbothello. Sorry, I've got them all around me. And you can't see them, but they're all around me. Carbothello. This one, what? 570. Very lime. Okay, Nanette says, Chrissy, my son has looked over my shoulder at your live stream. His comment, She really likes antennas. Yeah, you know what? This is my thing, isn't it? It is my thing. Yes, it is. Oh, that's so funny. Yep. Oh, hello. LJB. Can I call you LJ? LJB. Because by the... Oh, it's Laramie. Oh, okay, Laramie. Sorry. Hello, Laramie. How you going? You changed your name on me. Changing it on me. Hope all is well with you, my dear friend. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Now, of course, it doesn't have to be exact, but, you know, I'd like it to be close, of course. Trying to be close. It's almost like little nostrils here. I forgot the little nostril here. Almost like little nostrils there. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking. There we go. Need to brighten it up a bit. And I need a bit of violet. Someone who was asking questions about cleaning brushes after using the pans. I thought I'd actually bring that up as well. There was a question, I think it was on Share Your Art with Xrissart. Someone was asking, how often do I clean brushes? The trick, well, for me, I use a paper towel and I scrub like hell between projects. Like, for example, this one, look at this. Like, I will do this a lot before I start a project, right? And that's usually good enough for me when I'm cleaning. But to get a really good clean, I use Incredible Brush Cleaner or detergent. And that's how I clean my brushes every so often, and then I leave that for 24 hours to dry, or not 24 hours, but at least to dry completely. So I just thought I'd mention that as well. Okay, yep, all good here, says Laramie. People call me LJ here in Texas, so both works. Okay, cool stuff. Cross finger, okay. Yes, okay. Your son is, oh, that's right. Abigail says to Nanette, yeah, your son is funny as well. With all the G5 stuff, we will need antennas. There you go. Yes, well. Okay. Well, you know what? She's part Grasshopper and part Orchid, you know, as you do. Okay. Been on an antenna streak, okay? Yes. She's done antennas for the past 3 weeks. Remember the Einstein slug? Yes, that's right. That's what first caught his attention. There you go. See, Nanette, he did a double take, didn't he? That's what it's all about, doing the double take. Yes. Okay. Okay, Kathy says, I'll do that. I was wondering if I can print over the wall paint with some artist paints if I can't find the right colours from the wall paints. Mostly the final details, maybe some glazing, and of course everything would be acrylics. You know what's really interesting is that, would you gesso the wall? Actually, Kathy, I've got a question. Did you gesso your wall at all? Like, what was the base color when you did the mural? Yeah. Yeah, that's my question. Because when I did mine all those years ago, I had no idea. So I didn't do anything like that. So that's all I've got to say about that. I had no idea. Yeah. I don't think that that's dark enough in there. I need something dark. And of course, in real life, it's just a little bit, it's more saturated in real life. So I just got to tell you that much. Okay, Steve says, Chrissy, looking at this drawing of yours, it just occurred to me that this is what happens to a person when they wash their face with Miracle Grow. Now, I'm going to ask what Miracle Grow is. Is this something to do with like manure for grass or for plants? I'm just taking a stab in the dark here, okay? That's what I'm doing. Miracle Grow, I think. But yes, very funny. You're a funny man. He calls Chrissy Antenna Woman. Oh, is this what your son calls me? Antenna Woman? Seriously. You know what? I've been called worse. You know, I've been called worse. So that's good. That's so funny. Yeah. That's got to be manure. It has to be. It has to be. Inez says, some sort of primer I need to do. Yes, that's what I'm thinking as well. I mean, yeah, it has to be. Has to be. Okay, Kathy says, Annette, yes, I used quite a few acrylic tubes as well as the wall acrylics. Even textures, my goodness. For those, textures are markers. Textures is what we call in Australia markers sometimes, yes. Basically anything I could think of. I didn't prep the wall because the house was only 2 years old. Okay. Still, you know, paint shop will know. There you go. Super. There you go. Deb says super plant food. Okay. All right. You know what? The only reason why I said manure is because I saw my husband do it. He put manure on the grass and it stunk for about a week, and he kept on, you know, kept on watering it every day, and the manure and the smell was just going through. Because I had the window open, the bedroom window open, and the smell was going in there, and I thought, oh, for heaven's sake, crikeys, I mean, this is just, you know, a stinky thing. So that's why I said that. Super plant food. Okay, good to know. Good to know. All right. Now, as you know, like, of course, I'm doing all of, with the work that I'm doing here, I know that, you know, it's very hard to concentrate. So I'm just trying to do all the basic stuff, but I know that off camera or off live stream, I'll probably concentrate and fix all the bits, because I need to fix the lips. I need to fix, you know, there are certain things which are a bit skewy. I mean, this is all not. Yeah. Yeah, so all right, so let's just leave this flower alone just for a little bit. There we go. Okay. Wow, and I thought I was going to get all of this done in the time that I was here. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Okay, so there's that. Here we go. There we go. I got to not lose my place. Yeah. So I'm just going to continue on. Yeah. Let me see, what else has been happening to me this week that I can talk about and brag about? Nothing really. Okay, Deb says, Chrissy, I bet you have the greenest grass in your... I do. Hang on a sec. Let me just finish this sentence. I bet you have the greenest grass in your area, neighbourhood, and no weeds. Correct. Oh my gosh. And you know what the funny part about this story is that when people are walking their dog and they try to avoid, even like we don't have a footpath. Our footpath, when I say footpath, you would know it as sidewalk, but our footpath is all grass. And of course, what they do is sometimes people get a bit scared and they look at the grass and they're too scared to walk on the grass themselves. So they just go on the side of the road with their dog and they don't walk on their dog. Or some people have actually stopped and commented that my husband's lawn is the best lawn on the street. So funny you should say that. And of course he's all so proud, you know what I mean? So that's yes. No weeds. He goes in there and he picks all the bindies, like I don't know what you would call them, but we call them bindies. But when you walk on the grass, and when they're like weeds, and then they sort of like they're like little needles, and it's a bit hard. Yeah, I don't know how else to say them, but yeah, my husband's there picking up all of the horrible things that are on the grass and stuff like that. Yep, definitely. Yep, definitely. Okay, Inez says, Chrissy, it's Kathy. Oh yes, markers will go in on my list. I need to do that sketch painting first, and then I know what colours I really need. And then go to the paint shop. Planning seems to be the hardest. Yes. Laramie says, quick question. It's been a while since I've been able to catch a stream, but did Chrissy's hair colour change? It's just your imagination. No, only gagging. Yes, I've just totally changed my hair. It'll just keep on going lighter from now on. Let's just see how light I can get it. I don't know. I'm just trying things. But thank you for noticing, Laramie. It's not your imagination. Yes. Cherry says, my husband feeds and puts weed killer on the lawn every year too. Oh my gosh, Cherry, I could just imagine. Yes, and you're not allowed to walk on it, I bet. No, Laramie, it's the colour on your monitors, isn't it? Go ahead and adjust it. Or not. Oh, so funny. Okay, so I'm not going... No, you're not crazy. No, you're not crazy at all. No, you're not. Okay, that's so funny. Okay. Kathy says, I used sugar soap wipes to remove mistakes. Works really well. Ooh, look at all these tips and tricks. Oh, this is wonderful, Kathy. Oh, this is wonderful. Okay, that is mean, Nanette. Oh no, Nanette is not mean. She's practical. She's practical. Steve says, it did change after her finger got stuck in the light socket. Jeez. Oh, gosh, you guys are all magic. You're all magic. Funny stuff. I never heard about sugar soap wipes. Oh, okay. Interesting. I need to, Anna says, I need to ask for those two from, okay, yes. All right. Okay, Cherry says, you can get it in liquid form too in bottles. Wow. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Oh, sorry, Laramie. I'm still giggling to myself about you just noticing my hair. That was so funny. Yeah, I'm very, very amused by it all. Yeah. Yeah, very funny. Yeah. Well, Laramie, seeing as you notice, what do you think? Be kind. Yeah. All right. So, still using this wonderful brush and going ever so slowly, ever so neatly, ever so tightly. Yes, ever so tightly. Well, here's a question, Annie. Anne, actually, it's Anne, isn't it? How wide is the wall? Like, is it, how wide is the wall? Is it like 4 feet? I don't know. What was it? What would it be like? Yeah, I mean, I suppose you'd have to think about how wide your wall is when you're painting this mural. Yep, definitely. That would be something. Lynette says, I love Chrissy's hair. It hides the antenna. That's right. You can't see it, can ya? That's right. You can't see it. Oh, your hair looks good. And since this is a colour-based stream, I was like, wait a minute. The petals are the right colour. But her hair... Oh, so funny. Ah, yes. Yes. Yes, okay. The colour that I'm using here. Oh, I see. Let me see. What did you say? Sorry again. Sorry. You said the pastels are the right colour, but her hair. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Funny. Okay. Cherry says they're still in bud form. There you go. Okay, that's right. See? You can only just see it. Well, I haven't gone like, blue or anything like that yet. So, but I'm not going to do it. No. I'm not going blue. But yes. Yeah, there you go. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually liking the way, because this is what I had when I was designing this particular lady. This is what I had in my head. Now, some people ask me, how do you think of these things? Now, first of all, well, of course, I looked at, and I should say, this Grasshopper Orchid comes from March Mashup, I think 2020, and I believe I do have the all the links in the description box below, and these kind of mashups actually challenge me, and then I start to think in my head, now how would I, and of course you know that I love to use a female in my designs with these kind of mashups, and instantly in my head I had an idea of, you know, because I had a look at the characteristics of each of these subjects. And of course the grasshopper, you know, like I always want the ladies to look lovely and delicate. And the grasshopper, well, let's face it, you know, it's got this flat nose like this and the mouth coming over. Not terribly attractive. But what I really love is the colour green. And I know that other grasshoppers are different other colours, but the one that I was looking at was this beautiful bright green. And these wonderful antennas, and then straight away when I thought of the characteristics, I thought, oh, wouldn't it be good? And I had the picture in my head. I go, wouldn't it be good if the female had antennas coming out of her head, and that her eyebrows would be made of orchids? And then I started thinking about it, and that's how it all came to be. So hence, and I'm just, you know, loving how this area is looking. But yeah, interesting. Oh, okay. Don't speak about feet. I use metric system. Yeah, I do meters. Don't worry. Well, actually, I come from a generation where I do imperial and I do metric. So I know both because that's how I was taught. But yes, I mainly use metric, and yes, metric system, like, you know, meters. Okay, Chrissy, it will be in 2 walls. Oh my goodness. 2 walls. 270 by 200, and then 300 by 200. In other words, 2.7 meters. Okay, 1 meter is about for those in the northern, for those who are imperial, 1 meter is 3 feet. So wow, that's a good size, if I can say it like that. I'm still waiting for you to explain the Einstein slug. Not pretty, I know, but you know what? It just turned my head, Nanette. You know, it just turned my head, that one. So I had to do it. Yeah, I know. I don't have an explanation for that, by the way. I don't have an explanation. I think it was the moustache that did it for me, actually. I don't know. Sergio says, a grasshopper might not be terribly attractive. No, it's not. That's what I meant. But a tarantula? Now that is another story. Yes, now that is another story. Yes. I know. Okay, Nanette, I don't have any other explanation other than it could have been the moustache for the slug. A tarantula mashup would be interesting. Yes, and you know what? I have just the reference for that. Yes. And I've been looking at that and I'm thinking, nah, shouldn't I? Not sure. You just never know. That might be next. But I do have another mashup coming, and and I think I made this one up myself. I have to say, it's not from the March mashup, but the next one coming up is Swan Lily. Now it's a Swan Lily. Okay, so just watch this space because that's coming up next. Okay, I'm definitely not watching any spider paintings. No, my next mashup is there'll be a swan involved. And a lady, of course. There will be a lady. Yes, there will be a lady. As there always is. Yes. Let's see if I can do this flower. There's one little orchid here. At least I can have said that I've done sort of her eyebrows ish. Okay, Sergio, I really don't like spiders, but I have to admit a blue tarantula is a pretty spider. Okay. Yeah. Oh, here's something. Oh, you just reminded me of something. Now we're talking about all of these creatures. Where I live, there's a, okay, hang on. Where I live near a lake, and it's only like a 5-minute walk. Now, in this lake, now I know I've spoken about this quite a few times, and what I've spoken about is sharks, and all of the creatures that, you know, we're all a bit terrified. And I know that every country has got their own little terrifying animal, or, you know, some kind of venomous creature, or some kind of creature that's just going to, you know, reach out and just, you know, do horrible things to you. But, you know, like, as you know, in Australia we've got plenty of those. You know, we've got our fair share. So just on the weekend, you know what happened? There was a shark attack in the lake, which is only 5-minute walk, not far away from my house. Now, we never go swimming in the lake, but bloody hell, you know, there was a shark attack, and the poor fellow, he got his elbow bitten off by a bull shark. And you know what? He was a marine biologist to boot. What was he doing in there? He should have known better. But there you go. Oh my goodness. My card is full. Oh, there you go. Thankfully, this one isn't. And I've got a few more minutes, so that's okay. 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 Sergio says, yeah, we survived the Einstein snail. I think we're good. Okay. Okay, I'm with you, Cherry. We'll have to go and make trouble on someone else's live stream that day. What happened there? What happened? What did I miss? Okay, so I'm definitely not watching any spider. That's right. Okay, yeah. Okay, gotcha. Now I get it. Yeah. No spiders today. But I have done spider. I have done, but it didn't really look like a spider, but it sort of gave you the impression of a spider. Okay, saltwater lake. Yes, Deb. It is a. No, it is a saltwater. Saltwater. Okay. How did the shark get into the lake? It's in. Joanna. It's infested. It's infested. It is a massive lake. It is one of the biggest lakes in Australia. It is a massive lake. And, you know, one thing leads to another. It connects to the ocean. What can I tell you? They love it in there. So, yep. And says, in Australia, everything tries to kill you. I know. Just, you know, all we have to do is just keep away. Move away. Yeah. Nothing to see here. We have to go. We don't really have many dangerous things in the UK. Well, you're lucky, Cherry. You're lucky. Okay. He was doing research. He liked to get his hands in. I know. You know what I'm thinking? Seriously? Like, you know, and you're a marine biologist. You know. I don't get it. Maybe I tell you what, there wasn't a shark story or a bite or an attack in there for many years, but we all knew that there were sharks there because sometimes we would go out on the boat when we had a boat, and you would see the sharks. They were there. They were swimming with you. Swimming with you alongside the boat. I'm thinking, man. Yeah. Okay. Your bull sharks are a pain in the elbow. Yes, they are. No pun intended. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Shark in a lake since when? Yes, I don't understand, but our waters are infested with them. Okay, Chrissy, I'm not surprised. You're in Australia and everything is out to get you. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. But sharks are really different. They can live in fresh water as well as they do in salt, yes. But the lake that we have is salt water. It's not fresh water. Okay. And it says, I grew up on the Great Lakes. Every now and then a shark would be found in a lake. There you go. But they are freshwater lakes, so sharks can't survive. Someone must have put them there as a joke. No, well, I'm not quite sure about what's going on in your lake there, Nanette, but in our lake, I don't think people put it there on purpose. Definite. All right. Okay, here we go. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. Due to COVID, no sharks. Sorry. Okay. Due to COVID, no one shakes hands anymore. They use their elbows, so perhaps we can just say hello. Yes. What, to the shark? You mean? Deb says, Chrissy, marine biologist. He has to get in the water to do his job. Yeah, I know, but seriously. Come on, you know? Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Bull sharks are also the most aggressive. Yeah, they are. They are. They're horrible. Well, since when is when actually there's only one nice shark, and that is there are two that I know of. The carpet shark, which is harmless, there's nothing biting there, and on the opposite end of the scale, the whale shark, a massive whale, but gentle giant. That would be the only safe one. Suho, hello Sue, welcome. Nice to see you here. Welcome. Okay. All right, so let's just do some dots here. Let's just do some dots. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, I have a Michigan Great Lakes painting cooking in my head. I'm really getting excited about it. Oh, wonderful. You're not going to put sharks in it, are you? Oh, dear. Oh, hang on. This needs a little bit defining just here in this area here. There we go. Marcy says, I used to think that alligators in the sewer system was a myth or just a Hollywood horror story, but apparently it is a truth. Oh, you know what? Because they probably escape from rivers and end up in God knows where. So, you know what? Nothing surprises me, Marcy. Nothing surprises me. And it says, Chrissy, you should do a mashup of a bull shark and a Hallmark movie heroine. You know what? Don't tempt me. You know, you like to challenge me and I end up putting my foot in it. And I end up saying, yep, I'm doing it. But I'm not going to do it this time because I always get myself into trouble. You always catch me. You always catch me. Although, and I think, Nanette, you came in a little later, but I have my airbrush project coming up. So, as promised, in fact, it'll be a video and I've been airbrushing it, and I'm actually loving it. So, which is a nice change to doing backgrounds with pan pastels. How about that? Well, of course I'm going to blend pan pastels with this, but it's on pastel mat. On pastel mat. What else? Okay. Okay, now she's driving me dotty. That's right, I'm driving you dotty. That's it. Okay, I love sharks. They are great. I fished one on Guam a few years back on a cruise. The crew would hunt sharks as food for their families, which is allowed, I understand. And they would have the guests help for fun. Oh my goodness. Oh, how cool is that? Well, fishing, that is. Okay, no sharks. All right, no sharks. Okay, I can't wait to see Sneaks. I've been wanting to paint a freighter myself, but that's a lot of work. There you go. All right. Okay, I took the Badger across the Lake Michigan. It would have been great, but the motion of the boat put me to sleep. Usually puts some people to makes them sick too. I spent most of my time sleeping in my cabin. Oh, there you go. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. All right. Let me see. Just want to see if I can finish this little flower if I can. Well, I'm not finishing, but at least you can get an idea of her eyebrows. Of course, I have been talking, you know. I have been talking. Hang on, just let me do this. There we go. There we go. All right, okay. All right, so, there we go. This is all my work area, as you can see. Oh, hang on, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah, the baby gators are sold as pets here, and folks just set them free when they don't want them anymore. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no thanks. But anyway, I think this is calling this a stream. I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone for joining, and hopefully might finish this, and the next time you'll see it, it'll be in a video, and I'll do a nice little thing and just adjust things, the lips, the eyes, you know, things that look a little bit skew-if and stuff like that, but you're getting the gist of how this is going to look soon. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you so much for keeping me company, and I'll see you all next week. So have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you next week. How about that? Okay.